Hello, buddy.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing?
What's with the sexy radio voice you're giving me? I'm
How
going
you
good.
doing?
That's better.
I'm still a little bit of in character because I had to do a self tape today for an audition that I got to send in for tomorrow. So hopefully I get it, and if I do, people are going to be surprised what it's for. So hopefully I get it. Cross my fingers, cross my toes, and anything else I can cross, I'm definitely crossing. So we will see what happens over the next week or two. But
yes, we shall.
Okay, well, let me start off with saying this. Unfortunately, I know people are going to be coming into the room, hopefully meeting Brandon. Unfortunately, Brandon had a very serious emergency with his family. So unfortunately, he won't be able to be on the show today, but we are going to get him on the show next week. He was really disappointed that he couldn't be on today. He was really looking forward to it. He was really promoting it out on his Facebook. He's got a huge following on Facebook, and so he's very disappointed, and we're disappointed. But at the same time, hopefully, everything is going to be okay with his family. So kind of sucks it happens on Father's Day. I know he is a father, so unfortunately, stuff like that happens sometimes. So sorry that he can't be here. I know some people were looking forward to meeting him, but it's out of our control. But we still have a show, and we have a good show. And it's going to be a show that, unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately. We've been talking about doing this type of show for a long time, about fakers and stuff like that. So we figured the 20th episode, what a good time to do this show. But before we get to that, I want to find out what is going on with Lex all this week.
Well, I can sum it up in a nice juicy word for you, Brian.
What?
Nothing. I've done absolutely nothing this week. I've just been working, so I've been catching up on YouTube videos from other people. I literally have done nothing for myself this week. It's been really, except for reaction on Parachill's channel on Tuesdays, like I normally do. So other than that, it's actually been pretty easy week. So not much on my end. Obviously, we'll get onto the videos I was watching a bit later into this show. But other than that, that's nothing else from me for the week.
Well, I was supposed to do an investigation last night with my son and Reckless Adventure, and we were supposed to do it at an abandoned building. Unfortunately, it got canceled. Something happened at Hef's work, and he couldn't get out of it. I guess somebody quit, so they just walked in. How does somebody do that? Like, really, just walk into the business and say, "I quit," and then leave? That's it. Like, I don't understand how anybody does that. I could never do something like that.
I don't think I've ever done it. I've left one. When I left, I actually, I did the right thing. I walked in. I was like, I really hate being here, but I've got another job. But I'm going to leave in 2 weeks on this day. So that's so you know when I'm going to leave. So there you go.
I think the worst thing is I heard something yesterday. Somebody quit by text. like I could never ever do that, but it's definitely different. So we were supposed to do this investigation last night. Unfortunately, got canceled. So hopefully we're going to do it either next week or the following week. We will see. I'm looking forward to it. Yesterday I did the interviews with for my Paraflix videos. So the segments in my videos where you see me talking. I call them interviews. They're not really interviews, but that's what we did yesterday with Zach. So that was good. Nice. And I got to see the video on Friday that I did with Chris on Tuesday, and it seems to be getting some good response.
It seems to have done very well. I think currently sitting on 79 replays, I think.
Yeah.
So it seems to be doing very well, and hopefully it's done its job and it's brought a couple of more clientele over to the Parapost net site.
Yeah, and it did. We definitely boosted up in more subscribers onto Parapost, which was great. It's starting to grow even more. So, but again, there's, you know, it's a slow process. Things are going to take time, but it's going well so far. So let's get on to the topic at hand that we're going to be discussing today. And I'm going to do a little bit of backstory so people understand what's going on with me. And some people in the room already know what happened to me about a month and a half ago. And to say the least, I'm not only very upset, I'm very angry, and a lot of other emotions went through me when I found out this happened. So there was a video I put up in, I think it was February or March. No, it might have been January. Anyways, doesn't matter when it went up. I did a video of the abandoned building. It was an abandoned paper mill, and it was a great video. It captured a lot of EVPs. But so I was going to be putting up that video onto Paraflix. It was going to be re-edited and is going to be shot a different way, which I was really excited about. So I was going to a investigation. I was going to do a live on TikTok, and my editor, Zach, called me. And he goes, Bryan, I got something you're probably going to be very upset about. And originally when he said that, I thought he was going to be leaving me. So I thought he was going to say, it's not a great way to start, but
no, it's like the we need to talk of a sentence, isn't it? Yeah,
exactly. And funny enough, we were talking about people quitting. So, but no. So I was really, really upset. He was really, really upset. I mean, and I go, what's going on? He goes, well, I'm going through the video of you guys at the paper mill. And I said, great. How does it look? And he goes, well, it looks great up till a certain point. I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, you know, when you threw that, you know, when that rock was thrown at you in the video? I go, yeah. And I go, that was a great capture. He goes, well, unfortunately, and this is difficult for me, guys, to say. It really is difficult for me to say. Unfortunately, the person I was with threw that rock. And to say the least, I didn't believe him at first. And he goes, well, I have the video and I have a picture. And I go, no way. I'm not going to say the person's name. People know who I'm talking about for legal reasons. Okay. So I'm not going to say the person's name. So I go, well, this person that I'm with, she really hates when people fake videos. And so I didn't believe him at all. And I said, well, I'll call you after I do the live. I was with my buddy Rob. We were doing Ghost Road, which was, by the way, great. And so I called him after we were done. I said, there's no way this person would do that. She's a person that hates fakers and hates people that do that stuff in the video. So I didn't believe him. Well, he sent me the picture. He sent me the video. And to say the least, I was very, very upset. And I couldn't believe it. And what really bothered me at that particular moment is that I missed it. I didn't see it. And I felt horrible for all the people that were involved in this video. Dakota, that's with Parachills, he edited this video. I felt bad because it took him a while to edit the video. It took me a while to timestamp the video, because what we do is they edit the video, I go through the video and timestamp it for any EVPs or anything like that happens. And I missed it. And so I'm upset with myself, because if anybody knows me, my integrity means everything to me. And what she did was unforgivable. And what happened after was unforgivable. So what we're going to do right now, Lex has got the video. So we're going to show you a 1-minute clip of what happened. Okay, so basically, you're going to see this person not necessarily throw it, but you're going to see this person twitch. And I'm going to get into that after we watch the videos. So let's show that video, and you guys are going to be able to see what I'm talking about.
No worries. So is this the longer one with you both in it? Is the one I'm showing now? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right, guys. Here's the video for you.
That was definitely a male voice.
Yeah,
Hello?
is there any kids in you?
Wait a minute, what was that? Something just answered you back.
Hello? Can you say hello back?
So I'm going to turn this on again. We need you to speak clearly and loudly, okay?
Did you throw the what?
What's
What?
that?
Did you throw that?
No.
No?
The stone just
Throw what?
The stone?
The stone just threw this.
What are you talking about?
It's the stone, like I saw it bounced off the wall. I thought you kicked it.
No?
No.
Oh shit.
I didn't even move.
Wow.
I was standing right here.
I saw this stone just kicked off the...
Josh said a stone was just thrown at us.
Wow, that's crazy.
Now, there's no roof, so it couldn't come down. Or there's a roof,
There is.
so it couldn't come through.
See, look. Oh, you can sort of see.
The roof is up there, so it had to come from this way. If it's there, because it wouldn't come from this way. Did it come from this way?
What rock was it?
That one right there.
I just saw it bounced off.
A rock was just thrown at us. Now you said to throw something.
I did.
Okay, so that is the moment that led up to that for that rock being thrown. And there's a few things that really bother me about all of this. One, for obvious reasons, it happened. And you know what? I'm going to get into that after. So let's put up the picture.
Yeah.
Let's put up the picture now. So I'm going to put up the picture. So Zach actually captured. Actually, Zach knows exactly when she picked it up, and he actually captured a picture. So we're going to show that picture now.
Just see if you can. Can you see that clearly?
I can see it.
Yeah. So obviously the stone's quite dark and mixes with the background, but you can clearly see she's holding it in the forefront of the hand here.
Yeah. So you can clearly see it in the hand. Zach captured the moment when she picked it up and captured the moment when she took it out of her pocket. Right there. So we got another video that we want to show you. It's a more close-up view of the moment of the rock being thrown.
Yeah. So this is the zoomed-in version for you guys.
We need you to.
So that is basically it. And when I saw that video, obviously I was extremely upset. And this is when I start getting a little more upset about this, because there were certain things that were done after. So when I got home from that live, I immediately took it down off YouTube. Immediately. I put it in private. I didn't even want to be associated with that video anymore. So I wrote Amy a fairly lengthy email on how disappointed I was on why she did what she did. And I needed to find out why she did it. What possessed her to do such a stupid act? Like, I don't get it. Like any other videos that we've been on. Now, I want to make this very clear also. Me and Zach went through all the footage of the rest of the videos that we have done together. and nothing else was done. I went through the raw footage. He went through footage to make sure there was nothing else done. And if it was, then we were going to take down the video. But what she doesn't seem to understand is that if you want to do that in your videos, if you want to fake stuff in your videos, by all means, go and do that in your videos. I'm not gonna fault you for that, but don't do it in my videos. And I told her right from the beginning, when we first started investigating, that I will not fake videos. And if that's your plan, then this isn't going to work out. And she agreed with me. And she said it would never happen. So why did it happen now? Well, I'm going to tell you why it happened now. Is because this particular person is so desperate to get subscribers, so desperate to get the 4,000 hours. She's going to do anything to do that. There was a couple times where this person put up a tweet that made her look so desperate to get subscribers. I said, you know what? That doesn't look good. You might want to take that down. Okay. And she did, because she agreed. Okay. So after I sent that email, and I just want to make this clear, I CC'd Zach because I wanted him to see that the email that I sent was nothing like bullying or anything like that kind of stuff, or like attacking her in any way, because I didn't want that to happen. So she never responded. I was asking for an apology. I was asking for an explanation, and she didn't do it. What she did was, and this is what sickens me about this whole thing, what she did was she went on Twitter and told people that two guys were bullying her. Absolutely outrageous. I was asking for a reason why she did it. I was asking for an apology. And I told her that I was very disappointed in her, because my integrity means everything. And people that know me good or know me at all, they know my integrity is important when it comes to paranormal investigating. They just know it. So, but then she put out another tweet, which was absolutely ridiculous. And this is where it just got to a point where, what is wrong with you? Now, when I first met this person, she told me she had Tourette's. I understood that. But she also told me she had the Tourette's where you don't recognize it. You can't see it. So me seeing that, you guys can obviously tell where I'm going with that. She didn't realize I had the video and the close-up and the picture. So she was telling people she had Tourette's and that she twitches a lot, which is all a lie. She doesn't. Like, you can't even tell. That's one of the things she told me. You can't tell that I have it. Okay. So Tourette's made you pick up a rock? Tourette's made you throw a rock? Like, I don't understand. So I let it be. But I want people to know that I did not send the picture in the video yet. Okay? Because I was hoping she was going to have the decency enough to take down that video. But she didn't. So I sent her an email the next day and I said, listen, obviously you don't believe me that I have this evidence that what you did in this video absolutely compromised the whole video. So I sent her the video and I sent her the picture. Well, literally 10 minutes later for YouTube, the video was down, because she knew what she did was wrong. Okay. So, which I go, okay, so then it's going to be let go. It's going to be gone. Well, guess what? She put the video up a day and a half later. And what she did was she rewrote the description and took my name out of the description. I couldn't believe it. And the only reason why I knew that is because Zach told me she put it back up. Okay. I didn't know that. I don't even want to go to her channel at this point right now, because I was absolutely extremely upset and disappointed. And so she took the description out and she replaced it with another description. And I have that description. I'm not going to show it here. Okay. It's too long. But you know what? We have a problem enough in this industry of people faking stuff, people exaggerating things. than for this person to write what she wrote. And what she wrote at the bottom of that description was a disclaimer saying that these type of videos are smoke and mirrors. Are you frigging kidding me? So I wrote her an email. I go, you know what? At the end of the day, you can rewrite the description. It's not about your video. You ruined my video that was going to go up in Paraflix. And I'm not going to talk about the money that I could have made from that video. That's gone. It's gone. But that's not the point. I don't care about that. What I care about is that she destroyed my video and why she did it. And still, after 2 emails, she still didn't write and apologize and explain why she did what she did. I know why she did what she did. I said it a few minutes ago. She's looking for subs. She's looking for hours. And that's all she cares about. So you writing in your description, smoke and mirrors, and now you're an entertainer. You're no longer a paranormal investigator. Give me a break. This is why me and Lex get upset for things like this, for people that do these type of actions. You know, you can't say you're a paranormal investigator, then all of a sudden turn around and say you're an entertainer. I'm sorry. There's absolutely nothing entertaining about your videos. I had a friend text me this morning because he knew what was going on. And he goes, you know, I went and watched some of her videos. I have to be honest, dude, her videos are boring. They're not entertaining at all. Well, that has nothing to do with me. She can do whatever she wants to do with her videos. I don't care. At this point, there's no longer a friendship, and there's definitely not going to be any more investigations together. I brought this woman on several investigations where I didn't have to. I did 3 businesses last November. I brought her on because I was supporting her. I was supporting her channel. I didn't have to bring her on those investigations, but I did. Every time she brought out a video, I supported it. I was there. I was watching it like she was with me. And what she did was absolutely not forgivable. And I have to be honest, I was really hesitating on doing this. I really was. And because I am still, I can pick up my phone right now because I have a lawyer's number in my phone right now. And the lawyer said, if you want to do it, let's do it. So that's where I am right now. I didn't have to tell anybody this. I could have just ignored it. I could have just let it go away, but that's not who I am. I'm not that type of person. And it takes one person to watch her video to say, well, that was weird. And then she rubs my name through the dirt that I've worked so hard to build over the last year. And she destroyed it, and she could destroy it within a 55-minute video. And she doesn't care. She still didn't email and apologize. What she did was she went on Twitter and said 2 people are bullying her. Nobody was bullying her. People were asking her to remove the video because it wasn't right. But what she wants is she wants everybody to feel sorry for her and sympathy and all that stuff. And I'm sorry. You did what you did. You know what you did. And there was one tweet she put out there. Everybody's human. Okay, that's fine. So if you're human, what a human person would do at that moment that you threw that rock, you would have said, you know what, guys, that was me. I threw it. So it's nobody threw it. It was me. But she didn't do that. She played along like it was thrown. And if you notice in the video, at the long one we showed, when she throws it, she looks at the other person that was standing in the corner to see if he saw her throw it, and he didn't. I sent him the video and him the picture, and I don't know, something wrong with him, but he still believes that it was thrown from the darkness. You can literally see her throw it.
And you can see the trajectory of it going up from the hand into the wall. It's not like it goes across, it goes like this into the wall. So you can tell even from the Twitch, It's 100% proof that it's her.
You know, there's a lot of people out there. I know I've never really been around it much with people with Tourette's, but I know what Tourette's is. And for her to turn around and blame it on the Tourette's, I know she didn't. Let me try to explain this. And what I mean by that, she just happened to write out there on Twitter that she had Tourette's and people make fun of her Tourette's. Well, you can't even tell that she has Tourette's. So somebody brought up a point to me, and I brought up this point today. So Tourette's made you pick up a rock. Tourette's made you throw it. Come on, give me a break. And again, I'm going to say this for the 4th time. She still has not emailed and apologized or explained herself. But yet she put up the video thinking that it's okay. It's not okay. It's not right. And I asked her to take it down nicely. And she didn't. And she put it back up with a different description. And it's very disappointing. I'm very upset. I tried to do everything to support this person. And, you know, watching her videos, sharing her tweets, you know, following her on Instagram, putting her Instagrams in my story, you know, everything I could possibly do to help this person. And for her to backstab me like that was absolutely outrageous. And at the end of the day, that person is no longer in my life and will no longer be in my life. And that's really, and when we were talking about betrayal and fakers, that was the ultimate betrayal in my eyes and what she did. And now we can consider her a faker.
Yeah.
So that's it on that. And this is the last time I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm upset. I probably will never, ever get over it. But I'm just not going to talk about it anymore. And people that are close to me understand where I'm coming from. You, Lex, you understand. And like I said at the beginning, my integrity is really, really important. And she tried to destroy that for whatever her reasons were. I don't know, because she won't answer any. Well, I haven't messaged her. I've only emailed her. So that's it. But so let's move on to our next topic. And I thank you for some of the comments that I saw. I appreciate that. I hope you still continue to support me, because you know what I live by. I live by integrity on my videos. And I will never, ever, ever fake videos. And I need people to know that. And I will mention one thing also. When I found out all this happened, I called Natalie from Paraflix. And I explained the situation. Well, the first thing that came out of her mouth was, well, I won't say the actual words, but the first thing that came out of her mouth was, why would she do that? And I said, I don't know. She won't answer my email. And she's continuing putting out tweets, making it look like she's being bullied, which she's not being bullied. She was just busted. And now, so Natalie understood. I'm not going to put up the video. That was supposed to be my final episode of the season. So that was gone. And she completely understood. She completely supported me. She knows what I stand by. And she happened to say this. She happened to say, you know what? She even said to me, I even have more respect for you now because of this. And a lot of people, what they would have done is they would have edited around it. I wasn't going to do that. To me, the whole video was compromised. And I'm still, even after a month and a half of knowing this, I'm still upset, as people can tell. I tried to stay composed. So I just want to get that out there so people know. I'm not telling you to go over and watch a video. I'm not telling you to give her hate. I'm not saying that at all, because most people will know. But at the end of the day, I know a lot of people now that are close to me that will no longer be supporting her for those reasons. And I'm not telling anybody what to do. It's your decision of what you want to do. But I wasn't going to let this lie. I needed to get this out. I have had a couple of people ask me where the video went. And I also had a couple of people ask me what happened to your final episode. And I told them, and they completely understood. So, okay, so that's it for that. And I'm glad again that people in the chat here have been supporting it. It honestly, it really, really means a lot. It really does. And I love everyone that supports me. And everybody knows in here that I support everybody as much as I can. I'm always sharing out tweets. I'm always sharing out, Facebook and going and watching videos and doing my best. And people know that's what I do. And I will continue doing it. So, okay, so let's move on to the next topic. And I will let Lex take it away because I need a drink.
Yeah, you got it off your chest in the open though, finally.
Yeah.
I will just want to add to that the changing of the entertainer thing is only in that one video that she's put up. It's also in the Twitter handle. However, if you look at not the last video that came out, so I haven't looked at that description yet, but the one that came out 4 days ago, she's passing it off as real in the comment section of her video. And I feel sorry for anyone who's watching that and saying how I can read a comment. Actually, hang on, this is quite funny. So it's definitely a fake video, but this lovely channel, Urban Paranormal UK, so has just said, "Love the way you respect your spirits. Great video, great evidence, or good evidence." And the reply isn't something that I'd expect from someone who's entertaining. They've said, "Always respect the spirits," although admittedly negative energies took over in 1 or 2 of the videos. Well, no, it didn't, because you're lying to people. So I just wanted to see. I don't know if you were aware.
No, I don't.
That, but it was quite funny.
I'm not going to her channel anymore. I'm not even going to her channel anymore. And people, if you saw the video when it first came out on May 6th, you will see in the description that my name is in it, and the other person's name is in it, and her name's in it, and the whole description there. And now, when she re-released the video, she changed the whole description and put in some stupid disclaimer that this is smoke and mirrors, and this is what pisses us off, us real paranormal investigators. It's just ridiculous. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, so the next topic is one. Now, I'm a bit late to this topic because the first example I'm going to use happened 7 months ago, but it recently came across my desk. Someone sent me a snippet of the video. I then went and watched the original video to see if it's in context and it's correct, and it is. And then I've also seen that a debunking channel has also spoken about it, so I'm glad someone has said something, so I thought I'd do it too. Quick question, Brian, where do we draw the line as paranormal investigators? Well, let's split the line. There's fake paranormal investigators, and then there's the real ones like us. And do you know the biggest way you can spot the difference between them?
You tell me.
We won't use a dead family's tragedy to promote ourselves on YouTube.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen YouTubers do. Like, I know there's a few other instances with other different style of YouTubers who do something that's quite bad. For the paranormal community, this is rule number 1. You don't, why do you need to do this? Now, it's going to be quite annoying because there's one person I want to mention who does watch our show. We are friends with them. So I don't mean any disrespect to her for this at all. But if you know Jenny Love Paranormal,
yeah,
great girl, great channel. And when we spoke to her on the show, I mentioned the fact that, okay, you did one video about XXX Tentacion, and I said about how I disagree with it. I think it's very disrespectful to use someone's dead name to get views. And she hadn't done it in any other video, and I only got re-noticed on this because she did upload a video about the Shanann Watts family again for the second time. Now, she took it down because I don't know if there was any backlash in the comments, but she has removed it and apologized on Twitter, so I will give her credit for removing that video. However, I would like to cast the memory back to 5 months ago, where she has a video titled Shanann Watts Spirit Speaks to Us, and the thumbnail itself is disrespectful. It's a picture of the whole family with "he murdered his whole family" written in big red letters on the front of it, and they speak from the grave. So I really disagree with it. First of all, I disagree with that video. I disagree with the thumbnail. I do know that Jenny is extremely respectful in the work that she does. So, and I will give her credit. She is respectful for it. But I really disagree with this. And in perspective as to why this video was made, if you look on either side of the videos, the one she did afterwards is 277 views. The one before it is 264 views. That video is 3.3 thousand views. So why would I use a dead family's tragedy? Well, the answer is simple, because people are going to watch it and you're trying to get views on your channel. And this is this bit I'm about to go on is not about her. That's just another example of someone who is actually pretty good following this disgusting trend when it's popular, because obviously Netflix picked it up as a series. And if you haven't watched it, and you're interested in that kind of thing, it's an interesting story, but it's a horrible story. And people are trying to profit off of it on YouTube videos. Now, there's a handful of them that do this. I'll go through a couple, and then we'll go to the big bad one I was talking about at the beginning. So we also have, sitting in second place for my hatred of the videos, I believe it was Carlos the Fam, who filmed himself filming the house and claimed he was there just passing the area, put a present down on the doorstep. But if you were doing it just to be nice and kind to family, you shouldn't be filming yourself doing it, for a start. And then all of a sudden you look up in the top window and there's a ghost of a child in there. And that's the whole focus of that video.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah, so I don't know if that video has now been taken down. I haven't looked today. But I'd seen it. And again, you're going to this poor family's home, or where it happened, and disrespecting the shit out of it. So before, I don't really want to talk about the big one just yet. I want to see, like, from the chat's perspective and your perspective, Bryan, where do you draw the line between paranormal investigating and just being a disrespectful, greedy fuck for views?
Okay, well, I'm going to start off with this. Okay, I have a very good friend that lives in the States, and he grew, and I'm not going to say his name out of respect for him. Okay, he knows this family very well. He grew up with this family, and they know that these videos are starting to come up. And I will tell you right now that the mother of the daughter that was killed is very upset this is happening. Okay, so that's the very first thing that I'm going to say, because I heard from somebody else that the mother has been seeing this stuff coming up on YouTube, and she's very upset. And I don't know why people do this. I understand that you guys want views. I understand that you guys want the money that you can make from YouTube, but I understand that. But at the same point, like Lex said, when is enough enough? You know what? Like, honest to God, like this Jody Dean and these other characters. Sorry, I know that's the big one. Sorry that I said his name. Okay,
it's
Carlos
okay.
the Fam and all these guys that are doing it. I understand that you guys want the views, but you guys like, stop. Enough's enough. Like, when do you, like Lex said, when do you draw the line? And I understand that we go into places as paranormal investigators that people have died. Okay, I understand that, and they might have been murdered, they might have been killed, or whatever. I understand that. But I'm not going to somebody's grave and sitting on their grave and trying to get them to come through a spirit box. Like, what the hell? And and then on top of that, you're faking your videos. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. And I don't think we'll ever understand it. Well, we do understand it. It's about views. And it's about getting subs. It's about everything with doing that. And it just really irks me. And me and Chris from the show the other day, we did talk about this a lot. We want to be taken seriously, and these people are not helping at all. We want that government funding. We want those scientists to come out and help us investigate. But that's not going to happen with people like this that are creating these videos. I understand that we're talking about one topic and about the Watt family and stuff like that. But I tell you this much: when I spoke to my friend, and he mentioned that he grew up with his family. I can tell you right now, he was not only very angry, but he was very, very upset. And he wanted to come on the show today, or I was going to bring him on the show today and talk about it, because I know that this family's upset. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about that, to be honest. So
That's all right. Well, I got a bit more to say.
okay, go ahead.
So it looks in the chat, and obviously yourself, Bryan, that before I move on to, I'm going to call him I'll say his name now, Jody Dean, before I get onto that twat. I want to give you a list of names, a small list of some YouTubers on here, paranormal YouTubers, who haven't done a video doing what Jody Dean does in this next bit that I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
So if you've watched our show, you know some of them are on here. But maybe I'm biased, but I've never done what Jody Dean did. Hunterphobia's never done what Jody Dean did. Charm City Paranormal, Nightmare Project, The Paranormers, Haunted Avenue, 13 Spirits, Reckless Adventure, GSI, David Taylor, and Our Haunted Lives on Paraflix has never done what I'm about to talk about. And I'll show you as I've got a picture of it so you can see it. This is the bit that pissed me off. Is I'll show you the picture first, and then I'll talk about it because it's really fucking annoying. Let me share this again. Yep, that screen there. Thank you. And this is the picture I'm talking about. Hope you can see that.
I can see it clearly.
So I was leave that there for a second for you guys to just digest what you'll see on screen. All right, now I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't want him on my screen anymore.
I just want you guys to understand that this man is sitting on somebody's grave that went through a horrible situation, and it's completely disrespectful. Completely disrespectful. And again, I said it a few seconds ago. I understand that we go into places and look for spirits and people that are killed or murdered or committed suicide. But I'm not going to those people's graves and sitting on their grave and trying to get communication from them. I won't do it. I walk into a graveyard. I walk around. I walk around the burial. I don't walk over it. I don't sit on it.
No. Sat there, legs outspread like he owns the place.
Yeah.
Back against the stone. It's disgusting.
Yeah, and I don't want... this is just one of many people on YouTube, and we all know who they are, that do this kind of... Not necessarily do what he did, but faking videos. Why don't you give us a story about one video that you watched, and it was clearly faked. And you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Omar. Go ahead. You remember that video.
I'm trying to remember which one it was because I've got like 6 or 7 on him. It's either which one was it? Was it not the can being thrown and it was backwards, or the chair being pulled and you can clearly see where it's from? Which one is it?
Remember when the video went in reverse and a can or something like that?
That's the one, yeah. So
yeah.
So this, I can't remember when he did this video, but this is the stupidest act of... This is why I don't believe anything he says. Is he being stalked in this neighborhood? No, your friends are putting up the flyers. And I'll say that because that's what he's talking about on his channel at the moment. So Omar, you're faking the stalking situation too. Yeah, there's a thing. He's got his buddy upstairs and he's just filming down, and you can see there's a can on the corner, but when you pause the video before it's thrown at him, you can see it's already off the ground. But like, because it's basically, it flies at him, bounces off him, but then the camera cuts and he turns the camera around and you can see the can rolling away. And what this video is, and I think that when I first watched it, I actually asked my brother to tell me what he thinks about the video, and he doesn't believe in this ghost stuff anyway. He's considerably younger than I am. Okay. And he was like, "You're just rewinding the video." And I was like, that's quite funny you'd say that, because I'm not rewinding the video. Omar is playing it in reverse though. And you can tell from the flight pattern and the fact that it was like when a can bounces off the ground, you can see the way it moves and you can see the reverse of the bounce before it comes up.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to give you another story, and you know about this story, and you know about this guy. And yes, we're calling out names today, and we understand that there are going to be some people that are going to be upset. You support these people, but what we need those people to start doing is, instead of saying that they're paranormal investigators, they're entertainers. They have nothing to do with the paranormal investigations.
no,
It's not real.
it's what makes it even worse that Jody Dean's created an app that I think you have to pay for it, and it does exactly what Randonautica does, but people still believe Randonautica videos are real.
Yeah. So there's another person here in Canada, and everybody knows who it is. It's Mo Sargi. And yes, I called out his name, Mo Sargi. He lives literally 25 minutes away from me. Okay. There was a particular video where he was downstairs in a basement or something like that. I can't recall what it was, but he was getting his buddy to close the door. And Lex, you've seen this video. You heard about this.
Yep.
We talked about this. He was getting his buddy to close the door, and Mo was supposed to react when the door was being closed. Well, I don't know what happened. Somebody screwed up in the editing, because you actually hear Mo Sargi say, "Not yet."
And you see his friend behind the door as well. He comes out of the room.
So, again, and I'm going to say this again, the point to all this is that we need these people to start putting in their, like the person who I was with, a disclaimer saying smoke and mirrors, because what you guys aren't doing is real. And we know it's not real. Now, I know there's going to be some people in the room today and some people watching the replays. You enjoy watching their videos. That's fine. But just be under the impression that 85% of their videos are fake.
You'll be very generous with 85. I'd say about 9. I'd be like 95. Maybe they capture something while faking something. Maybe nothing big, obviously, because it's like the saying. It's like the saying I have. It's like the saying I have when I was asking the Randonautica questions every week. Apparently, if your sub count is high enough, you get attacked by demons everywhere you go, bro. Everywhere you go.
Yeah. And I know in this particular video, and you guys pay attention to this, and again, we're going to say the same name. We're going to say Omar. If you watch his videos, and Lex has told me this, and I didn't know this because I don't watch his videos, so I don't know. So Lex was telling me that if you guys watch his videos, at the 4-minute mark, something always happens. And why do you think that happens? You know why that happens? Is because he needs to keep you hooked. He needs you to keep watching. And it's the exact same thing with all these other big paranormal investigators supposedly on YouTube.
Yeah. So it's not an exact science. They're not exactly 4 minutes, but it takes around the same amount of time in every video for something to happen. So if you watch them simultaneously, watch them simultaneously, like get 2 screens or something with 2 videos, and they'll be like a minute apart or something, or 30 seconds, but almost exactly the same point, because he's not a stupid man, Omar. He's a clever man. And I will say this, like, the only issue I've got is him lying about it being real and profiting from it.
Yes.
If he openly said like this is an entertainment channel and still did the content he does, I'd be all for it, because the videos are produced very well. He's a very lovable character as well. I have no quarrel with him as a person either. I think sometimes he comes across as a really nice guy.
Yeah.
But not the same can't be said for Jody. I think he's a twat. But I do think that he's got a great personality. If he wants to do entertainment, It's great. Just let us know first, because you're making people like us look stupid. And we're fighting daily battles with it. You can see it on the Paranormal Community Twitter pages. When you're scrolling through, there's always someone calling someone out or defending themselves against someone saying they're faking it. But this person is also a big fan of the Omar channels and stuff like that. I'm like, well, how are you a big fan of them, but you're questioning this person's channel?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen, like you said, I'm sure Omar is a great guy. I know some people that know Omar personally, and they say he's a really nice guy. I have no qualm with that. No. But at the end of the day, what you're doing in your videos is wrong, and you know it's wrong. And you're trying to fool people and profiting off that. And we have, I know Chris is in the room right now from Prayer Chills. He's made a couple of comments. I know you put it up on the stream. And like we talked about the other day, we're trying to prove to the bigwigs, the people in the governments, the scientists, and all those people that what we're dealing with is actually real and it's not fake. But these people are not helping our cause. And I don't understand how these big YouTubers get attacked by demons every single week, or every time they pick up a, like, do you know how rare it is to have a demon? Like, seriously, like, I've dealt with probably demonic energy in my time of investigation since I was like 15, ever, you know, being involved somehow, maybe 5 times at most. And I don't even think it was necessarily a demon. I think it was just something that was really pissed off and a negative energy, not necessarily a demonic energy. I have seen a demonic energy in my life. I have seen it. And what these guys are portraying it as is not even compared. You can't even compare it. So the way they're acting and the way it actually is 2 different things. 2 different things. And Lex is right. Put something in the description that you're an entertainer, because supposedly the person that I was with is now an entertainer. Well, you know what? You better work on your videos because they're not entertaining. So, but again, Omar and all these guys, yeah, their videos are entertaining. They're great. I'm sure they're great people. I'm sure CJ's a great person. I like Sonny Teets. He seems like a really, really nice guy. But unfortunately, these people are doing what they're doing in their videos. Like, same with, what's his name? Chris from Crossroads.
Yeah.
I know when he first came on the scene, it looked like he was doing legitimate videos. But he got caught up with all those people and started faking his videos. There was one video I saw, you could see the string.
Yeah, I'll tell you another really funny one. And I will say his name. Parajos knows who he is.
Yeah.
There's the dude who called us out online for scamming people in a pyramid scheme a while ago. And I was like, okay, one, you don't know the definition of a pyramid scheme because we don't take any money. So at all. Everything we do is non-profit, so there's no pyramid scheme here. There's no scam. But anyway, I decided to watch. I was watching a video, and it was the person I'm talking about is Lou Rock. If you've ever heard of him.
Yep.
Yeah. Now I don't know. I've seen his version of the video, and then I saw the whole video. So he's there. It's like 7 or 8 people in this house, and eventually they go into the kitchen. And something is banging on the ceiling of the attic in the loft space. Now, they don't put a camera up there so you can see there's no one up there, but you can see the thing slightly ajar, but they're hitting it. And then they pan the camera around and you can do a head count. So including the guy in the camera, who wasn't Lou, it was Lou Rock in the loft, banging the thing, faking the video. And what makes it funny is he reappears a little bit later on, and he's covered in insulation on his black hoodie, which you can so you know he was up there. Now, the fact that he didn't put it in his video, I think he knew. He maybe had a moral compass where he was like, actually, I don't really want to do this, so I'm gonna leave it. But it's quite funny that proves itself it was faked, because he took it out of his own video because he didn't want to because it was so obvious. I reckon if it wasn't obvious, he would have kept it in. But I was like, it's funny, like how ironic for you to call us scam artists when we do, like, I've put up videos where nothing happens for half an hour because that's a legit video. Nothing happens in that half an hour video because nothing happened. So, you know, we proved the fact we don't scam everybody. There's a reason why we still have the support we do, because we proved it. So it's fine. But I just felt the irony of that meth head looking idiot to tell me that I'm scamming people when you openly did a video faking it for whatever reason you did. So again, I don't know him personally. I hate the fact, I mean, picking on us for no reason. That's probably why I don't like him. But then I found that video that he faked. Then I was like, okay, now I definitely don't like him. But you know,
in all honesty, we can go on hours and hours and hours about this. What I need people to do today that are in the room and people that are watching the replays, I need you, me and Lex need you to share this out. We need this to get out. We need these people to see it. There's a particular person that I want to see this videos, and we all know who it is because people see my videos before. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You just go to my videos and you can see this person is in my videos. And thank God she didn't do anything else in any other video because if she did, like I said earlier, I would have taken it down. But at the end of the day, these people, and I know YouTube can't do anything. I wish these people would have like some respect for themselves and the respect for the paranormal community, that you need to start telling people, okay, this is like entertaining. It's not paranormal investigations. It's really not.
I'd love to see them actually be in a room where something malevolent and negative is actually causing some serious issues, and watch how they deal with it then, because they won't know what to do with it.
No,
I investigate this stuff and I wouldn't know what to do with it.
No, it's a scary thing. It's like I've dealt with it like once or twice, and once for sure, but I've seen a lot of negative energies. But at the end of the day, these people are, what they're doing is absolutely disgusting. And I'm sorry. And I understand money talks, and they're doing it to feed their families, and some of them, and I understand that, but you need to start telling people what you're really doing and what this is. It's not really happening, but we're trying to provide something entertaining, and they need to start doing that. And I know Chris is here and he agrees with me that we need to start getting rid of these people that are faking stuff, and so we can be taken seriously.
So I
I
wish there was a thing for YouTube where if you are lying about the content you're producing, like if you put music as your thing, but you don't do music videos, then that should strike the channel, because you're not being true to what you're actually putting out.
Yeah.
I think so. If they're saying that, I don't know what you put yours under. I think I can't remember what I put mine under, but I wish there was.
Yeah, I put mine. Mine is entertainment. I put as entertainment, but I don't think there's really another option you can put it at.
I was looking for like I was trying to see if there was one that was similar. I wish they updated that.
Oh, okay.
And you had to put in, so ours would be considered, real life research.
Yeah.
Or documentation, or this, that, and the other, and then that's what you actually have to produce. But but because it's a video making platform, everyone's just gonna fake shit all the time anyway.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like I said, it's not a discussion that's ever, I think, going to come to a conclusion. I think it's always going to happen. I think people are always going to have the discussion on why people are faking it. It's just never going to be over. But if we bring more awareness on certain people that are doing it, maybe, I'm not telling you to stop watching their shows. I'm not telling you to unsubscribe to them, because you're going to do whatever you're going to do anyways. But I'm not telling you to do that. What I'm just telling you is to be aware on what's really going on. And
don't buy into their crap. Just watch it as an entertainment purpose. Fine, enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Don't go away, go into that location, putting yourself in danger or harm's way, because you don't know who's actually living in that abandoned property. But you've gone in there because you saw them do it, and you wanted to see the chest swinging from the ceiling, as because it's never been done before. You wanted to go and see that, and end up getting hurt. It's just not worth the risk.
So I definitely want to. I know I went off a little bit at the beginning of the show. Obviously, you can see that I'm very passionate on what I was saying earlier and how upset I am. But I hope people understand that on why I did it. I didn't have to do it, but I wanted to do it, and I hope people understand that. And so that's all I need to say about that. So I guess we'll end the show now. We've been going on for an hour.
I just want to address what Danielle said in the chat. I know we don't usually do the chat, but she just said that you two are very courageous for doing this. I hope it makes a difference, and people understand that telling an audience is legit can hurt people. The bit I want to address here is that you two are very courageous for doing this. We're not being courageous. We're just being a voice for everything that we've heard. Everyone in this paranormal community who does this legit, who don't want to say it on a video because they're scared of backlash, which is fair. I understand why you wouldn't. We're not being courageous. We're standing up for a community and a work that we believe in, and obviously that includes you as well, Danielle. But I don't want people to think that we're doing this to show off that we're courageous or anything like that. No, we're not the face of it. We're just voicing the opinion that is shared by so many of us over these platforms, and that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anyone who's into it. We all know, but someone had to say something, so why not us?
Yeah. So, and Chris is asking if you can have permission to put this video on the blog. Of course you can. You don't even
100%.
have to ask twice. So,
I mean, I
just put it
kind
out
of
there.
work for you, Chris. So
That's true also. But I hope people understand why we did this. I hope people understand why I did what I did at the beginning of the show. I'm sure I'm going to get a little bit of backlash. I'm sure I'm going to get some people that are not going to be very happy in what I did, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, she tried to destroy me for whatever her reason. And I'm just not going to sit back and take it like most people would. That's it. So I'm going to end with mine saying, I want to thank everybody that came in the show today. I really, really do hope you share it out. And if somebody retweets it, retweet it back, and do whatever you can do to get this video, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever. And we want people to watch this video, and we want people to know that we're not going to sit back. We're not going to sit, and we're going to probably do another show about this too. We're not going to sit back anymore. We're not scared. We're not scared of you. And you might have 2 million, 3 million subscribers. I don't care. Why would I care about that? You're not affecting my life at all, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to continue doing it. And everybody should have understood that's watching that's in here now in the replays that we were going to talk about this eventually. So,
and Brandy, the name calling doesn't help, but it had to be. I just had to do it because one of them personally attacked this. So yes, I'm going to name call him. The one I'm definitely going to insult the one with a name who chose to sit on a dead woman's grave and her kid's grave for content. So I get that you don't think name calling is appropriate. Fine, I agree, but I'm not going to defend calling Jody what I called him earlier.
Yeah, and that's his opinion, and that's fine. But I guess we'll end the show, and I just want to thank everybody again for watching today, and hopefully we will have Paranormal in the Funhouse next week. Brandon, he's a great guy. He's turned out to be a friend, and he's got great content on Paraflix. He's also very, very big on Facebook, Facebook, I mean. And he did have a story today that he wanted to share about fakers. And maybe we'll let him tell that story next week if he comes on. But I'm pretty sure he will be on next week. So hopefully you guys come back and watch that because he's a great guy. So I'm going to say my goodbyes. And what I always say every week is don't let yesterday use up today.
And thank you again. Thank you for joining me on this fun adventure here, Brian. Can't wait to see what happens now. But we knew it.
Yeah.
But I will just say thank you for anyone that stood by and carried on watching through the thing. I know that you might not agree with what we said, and that's fine. We just had to say what we said, and it's done. We've said it. But expect more stuff like this. If people keep doing this disrespectful stuff, expect us to keep talking about it because we're going to until something happens. But until then, we'll hopefully see you next Sunday and hopefully we'll have Paranormal in the Funhouse, Brandon, and I'm looking forward to that. So we'll see you next week, guys. Take care.